from Garig Gunak Barlu National Park here in the north tip of Australia. We're here with the 53rd, can you believe that? 53rd edition of Grand Platypus Open, number 53. I am, of course, your host, Yaku of the Zaku, and with me today we have El Limón en el Agua de Miel que come sin molestarse himself, like _VIP. How we doing, Light?
Yeah. What's up, Yaku? It's great to be here again. It's great to see some of these players because we haven't seen them in quite some time. Not just these ones, but a couple of others in the bracket. But mate, we got like country versus country, man. I'm from Australia. You're from Singapore. We're here.
But I see from Yishun.
Oh, hope not.
As we start things off here on Oxide, we be oxidizing, we be breathing here in the top right-hand corner map, starting all the way in the top right-hand corner. The purple Protoss player coming down from M for Mind Freak as well as M for Melbourne. He is Pezz.
And
Hashtag coming for probe.
Spawning in the bottom left, but also in the top left, as this is an incredibly cheesy Southeast Asian player. He is hailing from the land of Singapore. Ooh, blocking the probe. We have representing Team 114. It is Hiro.
I love that he raised that supply defa.
Oh god, so this is kind of scary because
Pezz.
Pezz, like he goes in, he scouts, he sees the racks, he sees the gas. Did he count SCVs? Is he suspicious?
Like, yeah, I think that's going to be the main tip off here for Pezz, because unless you're really looking closely, it can kind of seem like a standard Terran opening. Standard just 1-1-1 opening, going for a straight whatchamacallit, CC afterwards. He sees that there wasn't much gas mining though, and now if he's counting SCVs, I think he should know that's a little bit on the low side. Where is your Reaper, Hiro?
Yeah,
as might be saying, and he suspects. He's going around.
He is. He's scouting all over the place with his probe, and oh god, if you look at the rally, he's not going to find it.
He ain't gonna find it. Hiro finding the one patch of grass where you can't find it.
Yeah. So at the moment this is unscouted, but despite that, Pezz should be aware that something is happening, and he is, preparing blindly, right? Like he's like, okay, there's some kind of aggression. I don't know what it is, I don't know where it is, but I need some shield batteries.
And so far, very nice placement on his shield batteries. Pretty close to that Nexus. Will be able to pop an overcharge. Now going pure Marine against a Stalker composition like this, I don't know, Light. I feel like it's a little weak firepower-wise.
Definitely. Like, bearing in mind these are going to be upgrade-less Marines, right? Like, there's no sim. Oh, but he's
Okay, Hiro just won this game.
He gets spotted.
And
He
Pezz
sees it.
Yeah.
Oh, the A move.
Yes, he's chasing because his A moved. Yeah. Starting to move around now. And Pezz, he's got to be placing down a bajillion more shield batteries. There we go. That's the first. Or the second, I should say, shield battery being thrown down. And yeah, without the entire mineral line of SCVs here to act as a buffer, these Marines really can't fight these Stalkers.
Exactly. Like, we need some SimCity. Pezz needs to be prepared to pull his own boys. Like, pull everything, because Hiro is 100% all in, and Pezz needs everything to defend and not die.
Yeah, he really just needs to live here. He's got 3 shield batteries. He's looking pretty good. Oh, but Hiro's targeting down the pylon. Battery overcharge was popped, and it is keeping that pylon alive. SCVs are starting to surround these Stalkers, but there's not enough DPS for Hiro.
There is not, and the Stalkers are just not dying. He gave up halfway on killing the pylon, and the pylon stayed alive. The Stalkers have stayed alive, and somehow, someway, Pezz is holding GG without the boys.
He lost 0 Stalkers in that fight. GG. What a guy. And by what a guy, I mean Hiro, because man, that was a build. Didn't work, but that was a build. I'm gonna emulate this.
You're like, oh my god, it didn't work. I'm in.
I'm in. I gotta rep my countryman, He may not be from Yishun, but
Oh god.
I don't know, he might.
He might be, I don't know, but GG, well played. Pezz takes game number 1. I'm just so impressed. Maybe some bad or some like wonky decision making by Hiro. Like he was trying to focus on the pylon and then he kind of gave up halfway, and then he was trying to focus the stalkers.
I think he saw the overcharge was being popped on top of that pylon and then decided, you know what, there's no way I'm going to be able to kill this in time. But then the battery overcharge did run out, and he was a little bit tunnel visioned at that point. I'm just looking back on stream right now. If these SCVs didn't chase the probe, that would have been what? Maybe they would have gotten there maybe 5 seconds quicker.
Yeah.
Which, you know, could have changed things a little bit.
It could have. To be fair, it could have, right? Like maybe Hiro was also a little bit too antsy and he attacked a little bit too soon. Maybe he should have waited for the SCVs before attempting to go up the ramp and really show his hand. But regardless, that was an entertaining game.
I'm gonna use this now, because let me tell you, like, my ladder Protoss opponents ain't Pezz. They're probably not gonna be able to hold this.
Oh god, and you know what? Yaku, is there a way for people to get their hands on this replay?
I think there used to be. Now I'm not so sure anymore. What with the updates and all that, it's like sort of breaking the replays. Exclamation mark Patreon over in the chat. It's gonna bring you to the Cranky Ducklings Patreon page. You'll get tons of information of how to actually use that. And if you do, you get replay packs. And also other incentives depending on your Patreon tier. Other than that, you can also subscribe. Even at a tier 1 subscription, you'll be able to get that them replay packs. Also, access to the Submerged Ducks chat channel on the Cranky Ducklings Discord server. Exclamation mark Discord in the chat to join that. You can help me do my homework. That's my selling point.
We did come together and work on Yaku's homework this week. This is accurate. These are facts. they happened. God, so if you want to be a part of that, if you want to, be a part of our community and just kind of chill in voice and practice and stuff, then you can do so. But yeah, we're getting ready for game number 2.
Indeed we are. It is going to be on Def Hora. Muerte de la...
Ahora.
Hora. Aura?
Aura. Yeah. It's like
Is
aura.
That a Final Fantasy race?
It could be. You're not wrong. It could be. Oh god. All right. Here we go, mates. So, what kind of cheese are we gonna see this game?
I'm hoping for Reapers. We were talking a little bit before the broadcast about, some of these players, these Southeast Asian players from around 2017, 2018 era, and one of them was known for going Reapers. If you know, you know. But for now, we are going to be on Def Hora LE. We're here in the top left-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the top left-hand corner. The purple Protoss player coming down from M for Mind Freak as well as M for Melbourne. We have the purple Protoss player, king of alliteration. It's Pezz.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, but also sending SCVs to the top right-hand side of the map once again, we have the Singaporean Terran player. He be red. He be representing C114. Question mark. It is Hiro.
Did you say C114?
Oh, right, 100. I didn't realize the C was a part of the Roman numerals. I thought it was something else. 114.
Oh, yeah, because it was like C for century. Yeah. It's XIV. How do you not know XIV is 14? Like, you play Final Fantasy.
What? I do. I said that I didn't realize that C wasn't part of the Roman numerals.
No, yeah, it is part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the extra C. It's like 100.
The sea in the ocean.
Yeah. The Mediterranean. So we don't see any gas coming down from Hiro, which is a little bit disappointing to me, but
Right.
Does mean that he's basically going for the same thing.
Yeah, I didn't even get to touch on that. We just glossed right over it. The fact that Hiro was mining gas to deceive his opponent, whereas all that gas that he was mining was basically being wasted just to kind of juke Pezz.
Yeah, but this time he knows that Pezz, he's a little bit too much of a galaxy brain to really know, to really be fooled. And this time, yep, Pezz is going to see it. How does he hold this time?
Oh boy, we'll see. I mean, so there are advantages and disadvantages for both players compared to last time, right? Where Pezz, he actually knows where the proxy is coming from this time. Hiro, this time, he isn't wasting resources mining gas, right?
Yeah, and I tell you what, Pezz, he lost a probe. Didn't lose a probe last game, so already not doing as well. Looking a little bit shaky. Hiro really knocking Pezz to his core.
Oh yeah. Pezz be shook right now, and he should be, because once again, all the boys are being pulled. We got the Marines coming across the map, and this time we'll see how good Hiro can execute this build.
Oh, that soccer's a little bit far forward. The shield battery isn't quite done yet. It should be. There we go. And this time a bunker is going to be made. He's going to have to be so careful. Pezz, he's starting to target down the SCV.
Oh, he does, but you know what? There are plenty more where that came from. The rest of the SCVs are here looking just around the Stalker if he's not too careful.
Yeah, and I tell you what, like, bunkers that get repaired versus battery overcharge. Hiro's targeting down these shield batteries. Battery overcharge being popped to keep the battery alive, but the other shield battery is starting to be targeted down. Much better showing so far from Hiro. Pezz losing a little bit, but I'm not convinced it's going to be enough. SCV will be resuming work on that bunker. Shield battery is completely out of energy.
Mates.
Is it going to be enough for Hiro?
Mates, we'll see. There is a backup shield battery here on the high ground, so Pezz, he was ready for this, and he falls back towards it. Meanwhile, he pulls the boys once again, but the shield battery goes down.
It does go down, but so do every single SCV, aside from these two. Now these 4 Marines. Hiro, he's going to have to start a step as best he can. He's doing decently, but he's lost 3 Marines to try to get 1 Stalker, and it didn't even go down.
Oh, it didn't even go down, mate. You know what? Pezz still has plenty of probes to mine. He still has 3 Stalkers. There are only 2 Marines. GG gets called.
And Pezz, he's going to take a quick little series 2-0 after having not too much difficulty in holding. GG. Now, any Hiro fans out there, do not fret whatsoever, as we do have a double elimination bracket today. He is going to be going down to face... Actually, he doesn't even have an opponent yet. Neither of these players have an opponent. You see it. That series lasted 15 minutes, and about 3 of those minutes waiting for a map.
Oh my god.
And loading time.
that was a very fast series, which is why I'm surprised there wasn't even faster one. If you,
what?
Yeah,
I just looked at the result. Like, Starduck, you be cheeky, taking out Rise of all people in his return to StarCraft 2. You really had to do him dirty like that, didn't you, Starduck?
This is like the second, maybe the third GPO that Rise has played in, and immediately he faces Starduck.
We just 2-0'd him like nothing. I don't even look. If this was a year ago, I would look at that and say, "Oh, Starduck, he must have cheesed Rise." But Starduck, he's a different player now. He is. He's a little bit more lawful, shall we say?
I think
so. I would not be surprised if Rise was the one who tried to cheese and Starduck just held.
Yeah, like Starduck nowadays, he is a much more well-rounded, solid player. Rise, he's been MIA for like a solid year, so that's why that's a match that's so interesting to me, where Rise is an ex-pro kind of, you know, he used to be active a couple of years ago, and now he comes back and he faces some of the new blood, some of the young blood, and Starduck holds his own.